Okay, so to start off, in our new animations folder, you should have this throwing animation. And so this is what we're going to use every time we try and put down a pickup that we're going to make throwable. Here, so we want to go to our animation blueprint. As I was testing it, I had it in here. So I'm just going to put my interact back. And I'm going to make a new custom event called throw animation. And then we're going to play a montage that is our throw montage and plug our skeletal mesh in. And so now that we've done that, we need a way of deciding to do this animation when we know an object is throwable. So in our master pickup, we just drag it in here. We're going to make a new variable. This could be is throwable. And also, we want to, in here, we want to tick rotation follows velocity and just make sure our velocity is at 0. Just for something we're going to do in just a second. Now, after that, we're going to go into our third person. And now we need another branch. Oh, and it does seem like we're getting data only from our master interact and not from our master pickup. So we may need to put that variable in our master interact actually. Or we could just work it into here. If we so I think if we cast our master pickup here, and then use that to set the variable. No, that still won't work. Because we won't be able to reference it properly. Right, yeah, we'll just make it in our master interact. So, yeah. Is throwable. And then now we can use that variable. So if our item in hand is throwable, let me just clean this up. So if false, we're going to go right ahead, and if we're true, we want to do our throw animation. On a delay, I think we want about 0.7, I think, but we'll test that. So if our item's throwable, it'll do our throw animation, and then partway through our animation, we'll detach and throw. Brilliant. So now we need to take advantage of this variable inside of our master pickup. So here we have our master pickup. And I think we'll just have to move this down. And here we're going to need a branch. I'm going to delete this as throwable. And get the one from our master. We'll put a not boolean here actually. And here I'm just going to quickly grab one that I did earlier. So what we're going to do is first off, in our begin play, we need to get our player character and cast it to the third person and set it as a variable. This way we can get our direction arrow and get its rotation. And if you're doing this without our character, you can just get your own rotation, but I was having issues with my rotation, so I've used my direction arrow. We're going to get our world rotation, get our forward vector from our rotation, times it by 1,000 or a number that you found works for you, because this is just going to be the force of our throw, and we're going to use that to set the velocity of our projectile. And now that's all in there. I'm sure I've not done anything different. Right, so then, as you can see, I've got a load of throwables here, and really, I've just made a child of our master pickup, and I've just made a ball with a forward arrow, just so I could see which way it was rotating. But first, I'm going to scale this down to 0.15. Actually, no, just 0.1. 0.1, and I'm going to make yeah, there we go. Set this to 5. Set this to 5 as well. Oh, it's a little bit too small actually. We want it a little bit bigger. There we go. And then on begin play, we want to set is throwable to true. And now that should be everything we need for these to work. We go into the relevant room here. And we pick up, we see it attaches to our hand. And we try and put it down. And we throw it. I think the only thing I haven't done is I haven't set the class. So it's not deleting. But now, so really, if you just want to learn how to do this throwable, you're more than welcome to stop watching here, because now we've made it work. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a new switch that will look to see if it's been hit by a throwable object, and if so, will work as a lever and interact to try and move up a platform here. So if you want to keep on watching, you're more than welcome to, but we've covered everything that we need to in this tutorial. We're just going to make a slightly different lever. Right, okay, so first thing I want to do, I want to delete these. And I want to set the class in here as, so it's just throw. And so now I want a bit of a, I want to be able to hit this. And so the velocity that we were adding wasn't quite making the mark. So I think 1,300 should give us that little boost first. We're getting a bit of lag for some reason. There we go, that's better. Right, so now if we throw this, let's line ourselves up and throw it. Boom. Add another 50 onto it just to be safe. Right, and now we have our throwable. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make our new lever. So where is our lever? What is it? Right, okay, so it's a direct child of our master interact. So what I think we're going to do is we're just going to duplicate it. I'm going to call it a hit lever. Right, okay, yeah, so now if we go into our new hit lever, first off, we're just going to change a few things. So I'm going to delete all of these. Oh, delete that. First one, just gonna do it with 2 cubes. There we go. I'm going to add another cube. Oh, it's locked. Oh, that's why my scales are way too high. Right. Now we're going to apply our material, get our platform material. Add it to this one as well. It doesn't really matter. We're never really going to see this part. And then what we're going to do is, for this one, we're going to, let's see, what's our collision like? Overlap all dynamic. Right, brilliant. So it shouldn't let us collide with it. We want to increase our radius. Out to like a little bit in front. Just so that this way, what we're going to do is that if our throwable interacts with this, we're going to get it to work. So this way we can interact with it as just a normal switch, but if we can't reach it, we can also throw something at it. So I'm going to get our new route. Add event collision. On collision, we can overlap. Over actor. Gonna make a cast to our throw. And then call our interact. So now if we throw it and it hits, goes over this, it'll work. And so now we don't want to rotate this. Right. So first off, we want to attach this to our cube. This to our old route. Where is our old route? I don't actually know. Oh, it's skewed for some reason. Oh, because of how we had the either set 0. And we want to move it back to the start of this. Get it in the middle. And then we're going to set the relative location. Oh, I don't know how I did that. Delete these. plug this in. Get a look. And so what did we have? I think we had, if we click on our old route, it's currently at minus 25. If we look at our viewport, what if we, oh, we need to reattach. Yeah, so we'll do so about minus 50. So minus 25 to minus 50. And I don't want this to flip flop either. So with that, we'll add another second to our track. Set this to 2-0. And maybe try and level this out a little bit. There we go. Right, and that should be our switch made. So now we delete this. There we go. And then I think this is a bit smaller than our old one, so we'll just scale it up to 2. Yeah, that's a bit better. Push it out. And then so now we want these to move up. So we're going to have to make a new interactable. And I think usually we'd make something a little bit smarter, but we're just going to make this work. Well, no, actually, we don't need to do that at all. Because if we grab our elevator, yeah. Although our elevator isn't, oh, it's just its own little thing, our elevator, isn't it? Oh, actually, I just had an idea. I think the way our doors work, if we make a switch door, we rotate it like this. Set our door to a cube. a little bit more. Then just grab our whole door. Yeah, there we go. Grab our end location. If we have it to be just below there. Then we want to get the world location of our door. All right, brilliant. And then just make sure that's correct. Right. So now that should work. Yeah, give myself a few chances. Okay, so now if we give this a try, we'll pick it up, line ourselves up, give it a throw. Oh. So it worked there, but so I saw the door move, but that was why. Because let's see, it is connected. It needs one lever. Yeah, that's all set correctly. Let's try that again. Oh, and there we go. We've used the door, or used this throwable item to throw at this switch to raise the platform. And now that is actually the end of this interaction series, at least for now.